Hello friends, as we move on in this journey of our big dream, I want us to go into this place of sanctuary with God and allow Him to expose the areas in our lives that need improving. For me, I don't want to go on compromising with sin when I can enter freely into His light and allow Him to teach me and to change me, all the troubled parts of me. For instance, the more time that we spend in the dream giver's presence, the more depth of peace, calm, and assurance we will possess, along with greater quiet influence, which will be a vital weapon when we encounter giants. Mr. Wilkerson calls these giants very real and completely overwhelming obstacles that we encounter on the road to our big dream. Giants can be strong evidence that you're right on track to achieve the big dream that God has put in your heart. Overcoming them requires us to use everything we've learned so far on our journey to our big dream, including the courage we learned when we left our familiar comfort zone, the wisdom we gained from the border champions who helped pave the way, trust and endurance we learned over spelling pests and wastelands, and the surrender we learned in the sanctuary. We will need all that and God's power to overcome a giant, which could look like a lack of resources, an immovable system, an imposing group or individual, or an intimidating circumstance. These times demand that you trust God and are sure of His presence and His good plan for you. Unless you believe that God will help you, you're very unlikely to defeat or even fight a giant. But you can reject fear and choose to trust God. Mr. Wilkerson, with the gift of hindsight, discusses what he thinks the purpose a giant plays in our lives. He says that giants are the primary opportunity to make God's power and goodness known to a doubting world, especially through a miracle that could only be explained by God did that. Think, is this giant just an opportunity to expand your faith and expectation of God showing up with another miracle? Isn't it an opportunity for God to receive glory and to be made known? Can we ask God to change our perspective of giants? Are we ready to seek out our biggest giants and come against them with the heart of a warrior for God's glory, as David the shepherd boy did when he faced Goliath head on with a stone in his hand? Can we do like David and refuse to let hope drain away by listing out loud the miracles that God has already done in our lives? I want to read to you out of 2 Chronicles 16:9. The eyes of the Lord search the whole earth in order to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to Him. God is eager to show Himself strong. Your dream lies in the direction of a giant. If you go toward your dream in any way, you will bring honor to God and experience a life marked by miracles as God intervenes on your behalf. Shall we reach for our stones, warrior? Jesus paid a high price for you, and you are worth far above rubies.